appreciate the opportunity to be able to allow them to have a voice too, because many of them have not been in this kind of situation before. An interview is like very worrisome to live with. And we've had a few of those recently though that were successful. We had 2 people who just got a job, and but I'm just gonna have them introduce themselves, and then please feel free to ask any questions that you have. So go ahead.
How's it going? I'm Dwayne Brewer. I graduate in May. Currently right now I'm a volunteer firefighter, and I leave May 29th to the Army.
My name is Zach Gore, and I had the amazing chance to come to this school right after my freshman year. I did mess up a little bit, and now I'm going to receive my diploma in May. And this year I had no classes. Rosanante, thanks to Mr. Deswood, who paid for my college. And then I am going to be a police officer for the city of Farmington.
Hi, my name is Daisy Navarez. I already kind of met you guys earlier, but I am a senior here, and I will be graduating in December, and then just taking all college classes until May, and then that's when I will receive my diploma.
Pope. I had my son in January of this year, and I've been out of high school for 2 years, so I'm coming back to get my high school diploma instead of taking a GED class or course, and I will be receiving my diploma in May and hoping to go to Fort Lewis with my tuition-free, what is it, like? Tuition-free fee for being Native American, and then try to apply for the New Mexico scholarship to continue on with some schooling.
My name is Taylor Mansker. I came here from FHS to take advantage of Rosanante's credit recovery programs and to experience their family-like environment. And I came here as a result of my absences and basically just my lack of participation in the learning progress in general. But I came here to make up and have a second chance, and hopefully afterwards I'll be able to make a career out of cosmetology.
I'm Casey Dobbs, and I'm going to graduate in May, and I came here to Rosanante after FHS for lack of participation also, and I want to get a degree in graphics and art, and I also want to be a police officer because I like having options.
My name is Joseph Yazzie. I'm from FHS, but now I'm going to graduate this year, and I'm going to go to college for a music productionist at Fort Lewis.
Hello. Hi. My name is Marcos Gallegos. I came here from Puerto Vista because I've made bad decisions there, of course. But now I'll be graduating of May of 2019. And after graduating, I'll be going to San Juan College. And I'm not too sure what type of career I'll be going, but I just want to go to college, you know?
I have so many questions. Designated question.
Sure, I'll kick it off. For anybody who is willing to share about it, I heard a couple of people talk about or attendance being an issue that kept you, or that landed you here. I'm curious how you would define that attendance issue, but what could you give some credit to in your life?
I have a great answer for that.
Okay.
So last year, me and my boyfriend of almost 3 years now, we went through a really hard patch. We broke up for like a long time, a good 6 months, and I went through a really long depression stage. I kind of just went out of control. I was really lost in life. But we got back together after that, and I kind of got a job. I started going to church again. My grandma kind of snapped me out of it a little bit, but after that, I was pretty much good. But during that time, I just went crazy. I was never coming to school, and then when I did come, I just slept through class, and it was not good.
And that's one of the brightest mathematicians I've taught lately too. By the way.
Awesome.
Yeah, I've learned a lot here, especially within these last couple months, more than I ever felt like I had before.
Is there anything you feel like a second part to the question, is there anything you feel like the school or somebody could have done to help you not miss school?
Every teacher here that I have ever encountered has been like, I would consider them like my friend later on in life because I'm so close to everybody here. Even the students are really nice, like I don't know. But my lack of participation was caused by like just insecurity like of my own intelligence, and I just thought that if I just didn't do my work and I just failed, I would already know that I would fail anyways. But after I started coming here, I wanted to do my work and I want to be on at least AB honor roll and I want to graduate. I never thought I could say that. But.
I love you guys.
I know, so we can't get her to shut up now, okay?
I feel like we know these teachers on a professional level, but we also know them personally, and they can speak to us personally as still being as authoritative to us.
Yeah, they're like, get part of your life.
Exactly.
And that's something you felt like you all didn't have before with
Definitely,
whatever
absolutely.
situation you were at.
The school is definitely a better learning environment, and all of the teachers are able to give us the one-on-one interaction that we really needed at other schools, and that is really appreciated. Like that, I feel like that's what most of us needed, was that one-on-one, like they're on our level trying to show us step by step in ways that each and every one of us can understand, and I really needed that. I've blossomed a lot from that alone.
And I just stopped going to school because I felt like I went from this bright kid to somebody who fell in the shadows, and that's where I kind of stayed.
So how do you get back to here?
I
But
guess.
is it school intervention? Is it family? Is it community? Is it something that takes you from being ready to drop out or dropping out to bringing you back?
Yeah, my son was really a great push for it because I wanted to have good opportunities to help him and myself.
So you can tell Danae's a very mature young lady and a really great mother too.
For people who do need it, it must be super helpful to be able to bring your children.
And just so everyone knows, last year, the superintendent, Dr. Schmidt, had sent out to the principals, high school principals, and said that there are 360 students out there in our community that have dropped out. And for Rocinante, he sent us the list, and there were 60 students. And my staff, we tried to contact all of those students to get them, to re-enroll them. And last year, I think we re-enrolled 45 of those students. And of those 45, 25 ended up graduating last year. So I think that's the thing, instead of thinking of the kids as just, blowing them off, we really try to reach these kids. And sometimes I'll see kids that I taught, but I'll see them in the community, and I'm like, oh, how's it going? And, there's actually 3 or 4 here right now that I saw in the community just working. Oh, did you graduate? No, I didn't. Well, you should come, reach out to me, call me, schedule an appointment with me, and we'll see if we can get you graduated. So that was a directive from our superintendent. He sent us. He said, reach out to these students. We can't let them go.
Yeah, we never really give up on anybody. We've had kids come back 3, 4, 5 times.
Right.
You give them encouragement that there's a better way.
I definitely do. I've grown up with a lot of kids here. Like I've lived in Farmington. I could walk to the place I was born, and I see kids from McKinley Elementary School that I went with, and they're kind of like not doing so well, and I try to encourage them to come here because I know if I can do it, then they definitely can.
I see a lot of kids at the college, and they're like, what happened to you, man? Like, we thought you dropped out and just kind of fell off the face of the earth, but I'm done with high school before they are, and I'm already ahead of them, so it's pretty good feeling.
He's a shining star.
He has, Mr. Deswood knew him way back, and he has just like, you should be really proud of yourself.
All right. She cries every time, and I got it on camera again.
Stop it.
The best thing that you can invest in is in yourself, in education, and that really meant a lot to me.
There you go. Okay.
It took me to where I am today.
I remember a conversation we had in math class yesterday too. He opened up the class with statistics of winning the lottery and your chances of winning the lottery and having that amount of money, and then the amount of money you could make on your own profession from going to college. You had a better chance at going to college and making enough money to live on and support your family than you did winning the lottery. And how a lot of people shoot for the dream of the lottery instead of shooting the dream of themselves.
It's just really yourself. You just need to motivate yourself and surround yourself with people that will help you through bad things and through good things. But I grew up too fast. I grew up too fast. I grew up too fast where I think I know all this, but really I don't. So when someone tells me who does know it all, he'll tell me, like, he'll warn me, you know? But then I'll learn the hard way. I'll learn the hard way of the choices I make. But really, it's just self-motivation. You just need to learn how to listen and just. I made a lot of mistakes, and I'm actually going to make it. I'm happy. I'm very proud of myself.
So I would ask, where do you all think you would be today if you hadn't made it to this school?
You know that bridge? But
Honestly, I was so behind on like school in general. Once I got here, everything completely changed. It was really cool.
I wouldn't learn new words. Our English teacher for my music.
Rosinante, I don't think I know where I wouldn't be, but I definitely wouldn't have the future that I have now. So, like, literally my whole future is based on these teachers and what these teachers taught me, and it's just amazing how they connected to students.
I was just gonna like be working at like a Family Dollar like all my life, but now I'm like, man, I could probably be an astrophysicist if I wanted to. Maybe not that far, but I know I can. I give it, girl, go for it.
So if I never came to this school, I most likely will be helping my dad in construction. Because he's a laborer. He was from Mexico. He came here from Mexico. You know, he's an immigrant. And my mom was deported, so that's another thing I just want to add in.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And I think every year, for me, this is therapy. Because it's just a promise that you guys give for the future. Because what you have, you don't let obstacles stand in the way. You're very resilient. But you know, I think it was you on the end that said, I took notes, so. But the lack of security of my own intelligence. It's a very profound statement. Because for somebody to draw that out of you isn't easy. And I think the other thing too is we all have people where you can say, this teacher really made a difference in my life. But the theme here is these teachers. And that's not easy. Somebody said this is an oasis. I'd agree. I mean, it's like every year I come here and I walk out of here with notes and things, you know, I'm from Aztec, I'm the superintendent. And I take back and I share with our staff. Because it is difficult. We have an alternative school and we have some of the same things happening. And it is magical, I say that every year, but it truly is. And you know, today you guys may think you're students, but you're not. You're teachers. Because we're walking away with a lot we've learned. And so I say thank you, because you're inspirational. And I've been in education 28 years, but every year I come here, I walk out with a hopeful heart, but it's heavy because of the stories you share, that education is doing the right things. And when I drive by here, every time I drive by here, I get a smile on my face because of the hopes and dreams that are happening here, because of the great staff, the great leadership, the great teachers, but most importantly because of the great kids. Because anybody that doesn't know this school doesn't know what's really happening here. And I share that story, but I appreciate you guys sharing the story so we can share the story.
So I think things like this are really important for our school because it gets out our message and it shows that we're not really the way that people think that we are. We are hardworking students and we push ourselves to go further and beyond this statistic. I can't even talk. But yeah, we really work hard on making ourselves better and being more than what our community sees us as. And I think that things like this really send that out to the community that we're just the same as everybody else.
I can understand that because when I used to go to school, I felt like they just wanted to get rid of me. But here, they want me here. Like, these two teachers are the first teachers I've ever met here, and they absolutely changed my life. I love these two like so much.
By show of hands, how many of you are really excited about coming to school every day?
Yeah. Score one for our time.
excited
You
too.
excited about
Like,
coming to
I
school?
actually want to come to school every morning. I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning and get ready. It's a really amazing feeling.
I think one of the great disservices that we do in public education is that we teach kids through clubs and through all kinds of stuff that they need to be something else. But how many of you would actually come back and be teachers? Because I feel like you are such an incredible example. I mean, having been through that process, you make the best teachers and you make the best police officers because you've been through it. The world doesn't need perfect teachers. The world doesn't need people that have never seen the other side. I think it's really incredible that you guys learned at such a young age how strong you are.
And you are all welcome to come to graduation.
Yes.
May
It is
16th.
so much fun.
And
I
that's
love
powerful.
graduations. They're so
I
fun.
think you should change your school name though to the Restorers instead of Rebels.
I like it.
You know
Yeah,
what, your book was
the
talking
rebels.
about the rebels thing, because a lot of teachers and a lot of students don't really like the rebels thing, because it's not, we don't come here because we're rebels.
Yeah.
We don't come here because it's easier to get school out of here. We come here for a second chance. So I think Restorers, see, I'm a part of your book, so I'm gonna take that from you.
Thank you guys.